Hey everybody, it's Big Dave, and I just wanted to do a brief video about a fun project I did where I put an Xbox 360 inside an NZXT gaming PC case. I'm going to mount the Xbox here. The front port's going to be facing out the back, and the rear port's going to be facing this direction, where I'm going to run the wiring behind this panel. It does come with extra cooling on the back and on the top. I'm going to replace these fans actually. In fact, the top one I'm going to remove entirely because I need to mount a bracket there to hold the DVD drive. The disc drive is going to face out the back since, as you can see on the front, there is no drive bay. So the customer did want to have their disc drive intact, so we're going to be doing out the back, which is a little weird, but it will work out. So on the top, we do have a couple of USB ports that I'm going to try to wire up, and then the main power button, which I will wire to the power button on the 360 to make it work. Here's another shot of that front panel showing there's literally no place to put the disc drive there, so we're going to be putting it on the back in this open space where the ports would be. I'm going to be putting some DIY plugs here in these slots for the HDMI port, the Ethernet, and then going to do the power brick down here. So this is the metal internal housing for an Xbox 360. I've cut off most of the side panels so they wouldn't obstruct the view of the board, and now I'm going to paint this black so it blends in. And here it is all painted, and here's a little puppy dog cameo, thank you. So I swapped those stock fans for red LED fans, 2 in the front, 1 in the back, again leaving that top one off because I'm going to have to mount the disk drive there. I added another LED fan directly over the heatsink on the board, and of course I have RGH 3'd this board so it can play homebrew and game backups. So I cut the top metal panel of that disk drive there so you can see the disc when it spins. And here it is when you turn it on, all nice and finished. I'm going to do a little more wire routing, but you can see what we got going on here. And I think it looks pretty good. I added some extra internal red lights to go along with the fans, so it lights up really nice and red. And of course, with all those fans in there, it also stays nice and cool. I know I didn't show a lot of the process of exactly how I put this all together, but mostly this was just a showcase of a fun project I did for a client recently. But I also wanted to say a big thank you to all of my subscribers. If you want to go check out my Etsy store, you can use the code THANKYOU, all caps, all one word, to get 10% off anything in my Etsy store right now. So come check out my modified systems, and maybe I can do a special project for you one day. Thanks.